eventful evening we've had. I mean, it's almost as if Hitchcock directed it himself. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, Chris, why not have a double bill to start off your Hitchcock season? What? You've got to get the first one on DVD, so you had to sort all that out. And then, 17 minutes into that first film, your Blu-ray player blows up, and you had to unscrew it all in order to get the disc out. Yep.
And then I murdered someone.
That's what happened. So we're slightly late. It should have been 7:45 start, but we're doing an 8:05 start instead. Everything's on Prime. Sabotage. This one's 1936, and this one is off the extended list. So this one isn't on the current list, so there's no entry for it in the book. But it means we can just relax before we start. Now, I think I've got everything's ready. Everything's ready to go. The name's changed. The stream appears to be working. We're not dropping any frames. I've changed the number to 375. I've changed the what's coming next in the season of the Hitch next week down here. I've changed the poster. Everything should technically be working. I've just remembered that I had to change the speakers over on the Apple TV, so it'll come out of my speaker and not out of my earpiece and not out of the TV. But who knows? I'll probably mess up. All I have to do is remember to start the timestamp when it's time to start the timestamp. But I'll probably forget to do that as well, to be honest. I hope we've all had a nice Sunday. I've had a nice Sunday. We've had a nice Sunday, the Canadian.
Yeah, it's been okay. I haven't achieved everything I wanted to achieve, but I had crumpets, so it evens out.
I didn't realise she wanted to achieve anything today. I didn't know there was an achievements list.
Oh yeah, always.
You're right. What are you up to there? You doing anything? Have you done anything with Paramount Plus that I should know about?
No.
Oh, I got an email saying I've changed my email for Paramount Plus, which is weird because everything's through my Sky, so I don't have to bother with an email.
Oh no, I haven't done anything like that.
It's all right.
Uh-oh.
It's probably just a thing, innit? A scam. I just ignore.
Okay.
What's someone going to do? Watch my Paramount Plus? They might as well, because I don't.
I do. I love it.
So, that's it. I've just said, First Lady, let me tell you about every single episode.
I haven't told you about the last two.
No.
So
The way she tells me about what happens in the episodes of First Lady, it'd be quicker for me to watch the episodes myself.
yeah, but I tell you in an interesting way. Yeah, it's probably better if you watch them.
In an interesting way. 4 minutes until we start. Might as well start at 8:05 because I said I would.
Okay, so I could tell you for 4 minutes about First Lady. It's a lovely... it's a great series. Anyone should...
Send help. Please send help. Like anyone, anything. Just send help or cake.
It tells the story
or any...
of the White House through the First Lady's perspective and everything that they've had to overcome. It's really good.
I can mute the microphone, viewers, if you want. I've only got one viewer and it's possibly me, so I don't really know what's going on. Does that? It says I've got one viewer, but I don't know who they are. It's really weird. Just someone just likes to watch. Hello, watcher. I mean, you're very welcome. Very welcome to watch. 3 more minutes. 3 more. And then we'll start. I'm all set up, ready, I think. So, I don't really know anything about this because there's no entry.
There's no entry?
No, because it's not, it was in the book, so it's from the extended list.
So on the website it doesn't have an entry.
What do you mean on the website it doesn't have an entry?
Well, I thought there was a website with all the other lists.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the entries. It has the
That's
lists of films. It doesn't
have
the entries.
You might have on it, like, this is the other list from 2020.
I think the writers of the book would probably have a problem with the website giving away the book for free. The list is fair enough, but the actual write-up would
Yeah,
be
but if it's
massive
old,
copyright
old,
issues. Old,
if it's
old. It's
old,
old.
yeah, but it's not the current one.
It's old.
Okay, bye.
It's old. You going somewhere?
I'm mentally I've checked out.
Let's say that again.
Yeah.
So it's on Prime. I've said that, so you can watch along on Prime. It might have adverts. I don't know. I can't remember if it's a free V, or if it's a Prime thing, but we'll see. Shortish, hour and 16 minutes, so we'll be finished for 9:15ish, 9:20, so that's nice. Yeah. Just start. It didn't take me as long to do the bits and pieces in between that I thought it would. So that's why. So I said 5 past rather than 8 o'clock. That's all good. All good. So if you are watching along, remote controls at the ready. We'll start bang on 5 past 8. We were much more entertaining during the intro to Blackmail, which of course will never see the light of day because.
Oh, I think you should release just a clip of it exploding.
Yeah, just the bang. What's going on? We'll
Anything could happen.
We'll clip that. We'll edit that.
Yeah, that's good.
It was quite. I won't say exciting. That's the wrong word. It was more really going to annoy him, and I thought I'd have to cancel the whole thing.
I thought I had sat on a remote.
Yeah, that would cause a huge bang.
Yeah.
Often is the way, isn't it? Right, it's 5 past 8. Here we go. Hang on. It is 5 past 8. Let me just sort this out. So you know how it works when you hear 0. You press play. So in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
we're away. Here we go. So Sabotage, 19. I am through the headphone, that's good. 1936. We start with a dictionary definition of the word sabotage: willful destruction of buildings or machinery with the object of alarming a group of persons or inspiring public uneasiness. So, there we go.
Out of focus, or is it just my eyes?
It's what, sorry?
It's a bit out of focus, or
It is a little bit out of focus,
eyes?
you're right. It's a very old film.
Oh, okay, got it. What year did this come out?
1936. I think we were spoiled by the version of Blackmail that we had, even though it was 1929, was really beautiful, like really clear. Obviously been restored. Whereas this is a bit blurry and a bit old. Phil, on your way home. Well, the timestamp's going, although you probably want to watch it from the start, I imagine. We're running late because I don't know if you're aware of why we're running late. Running late because my Blu-ray player blew up, and it took me 20 minutes to unscrew it and get the DVD out so we could start again.
Yeah, it was exciting.
It was possibly the most exciting thing that's ever happened on the stream, to be honest. And no one was watching it in order to see it happen. It's weird. It feels like an older film than Blackmail. And I think it's because the print isn't as good. It's very exciting. I mean, I had to play it through my Xbox, which did mean I can use my headphones, so I probably should have done that in the first place.
Yeah.
If I'd thought about it. Ooh, starting with some Sabotage straight away.
Ooh.
Man with big eyebrows. So I don't know anything about this film at all. I don't know what the plot is or anything. It's very dark. This is a very dark print. To the point I can't really see what's happening, to be honest. Oh, possibly there has been a blackout, and that's why there's sabotaged, and that's why the lights are out. It's possibly my exploding Blu-ray player that's caused all of London to black out. You broke a contract, so you broke the law. I think generally now, if there was a big power cut, the cinema would give you a free ticket rather than give you your money back. Blinking shame.
Baby.
Baby! They want the money back, but we can't afford it. We just give them back the money that they give them. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what's going on.
It's very no card with a Hitchcock soundtrack. But we can't afford it. Cool blimey, Governor, what on earth will happen? She actually said, because obviously you can't hear it, that's what I thought when I watched the piano.
What?
Phil said he watched the piano, no one needs to see Harvey Keitel's penis.
Oh.
Not even Harvey Keitel. I mean, imagine it now.
Is it on the list? Have you seen it?
I have. It is on the list, and I have seen it already.
Oh,
You've not seen the piano?
Oh, I think I have. If there's a penis in it, I've for sure seen it.
Well, definitely would. She'll
But I
check
wanna
her.
see it
She'll check
again.
her spreadsheet of penis movies. Like I've got the 1001. She's got like penis movies. Is there penis in it? I've seen it. American Gigolo, tick penis. The piano, tick penis. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, tick penis.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that again too. There's a website where it tells you if the movie has boobs and what size they are.
How would they know what size they are?
Well, they do it in categories. Worth it, not worth it.
Oh, so not actual. It doesn't say,
Oh, yeah, no.
here's the film and it's a 34B.
Oh, no, it just says small.
It says small. Way and
then
Why
mega.
does she know this? Why does she know this? Right, so this film's an hour and 15, that's all, right? 5 minutes in, and so far, the lights have gone out, and some people want the money back. That's it. Handful thumb sprainer. There you go. Those are Phil's suggested categories. So is he the sabotager? It's definitely him. Definitely him. He's definitely the sabotager. We can afford it now that he's sabotaged all the electric. Why did he make a speech about it? There's lots of sleeping with. I should probably newspapers over the faces. Actual action. It was like a piss take, that bit. It's all full of proper little character actors that do proper little voices like this. I think you'll find that we can't give you your money back, gentlemen, because there is an Act of Parliament from 1742, which was written even before electricity existed. It's like chewing some wheat or something, some hay. Don't listen to the lady. There'll be no money back. Ooh. There we go. I think I'm going to stick some toast on. Oh, electric's all back on. All the trams are working again. She's dressed as like a sailor, even though she's just like a woman who works at the cinema.
Yeah, but that was fashionable. I used to be dressed as a sailor every day for 10 years.
And I'll repeat what she said. That was fashionable. I'm assuming it was school uniform.
Yes.
She was in the Royal Marines. It's odd watching one and you don't know why you're watching it. Or why they think you should be watching it. Can't leave him. Trouble with his kidneys. Because the poster makes it look like it's proper like bam bam bam. And I didn't expect it to be like the first 10 minutes is the electric went and some people at the cinema wanted the money back. And then someone's broken a plate because they trod on the hole in the dress. Put it in the bin. Just in the drawer. This little lad, it wasn't his dress, it was his apron. Red hot potato in his mouth. It's quite funny. It is quite funny. So 36, we're talking roughly, not even roughly, it's the same, it's the year after Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, it feels both older because the print's not as good, and yet a bit more sophisticated. Just based on the humorous little bits they've thrown in. What's he up to him? Who is he and why is he speaking in that really strange way? Window opens and a scream. It is proper odd, this. I feel like I'm watching like one of those Harry Enfield spoofs. Okay, Ted. Fella called Ted. Oh, when he said, "Do you mind if I knock off early?" he meant straight away. It is, it's like full of little asides and little bits that don't need to happen. Big Ben again. Big Ben was in Blackmail. New Scotland Yard, different sign. In fact, New Scotland Yard looks completely different in this than it did in Blackmail 10 minutes ago. He's undercover. He's undercover. He's spying on that bloke. Ba-ba-boom! Lovely little 15-minute setup there. To have the rug pulled from you under you a little bit. There you go. Policeman telling that a bit of old lettuce leaf is very dangerous. I mean, the guy that they're following and they think is like the spy guy or whatever, they've made him really creepy and like obvious he's the villain, which makes me think perhaps he isn't. Penny for a pineapple. It's not saying that I think caught on. Hang on, governor. Penny for your pineapple. London Zoo there. Little, must be near Hyde Park. They're in the zoo now. It's the aquarium part. I've never been to London Zoo. It's a turtle in the tiniest tank you've ever seen in your life.
Poor turtle. Oh.
Bloody hell. What's another one? Oh, it's not. It goes further back than you think, because that one just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Proper odd. It's like one of those the cow jumps over the blue moon type spy meetups. who would like this supposed to be? If it's 36, we've not had the Second World War yet. They're not the communists, are they? They're not the. They could be the communists. Of course they could. 1917, wasn't it, and all that. Don't know why I've got my pen in my hand.
Yeah.
But I've still not put any toast on. I might make another cup of tea. Do you want one?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I won't be able to sleep.
Yes. So he won't kill anyone, but he will. And what? Bless to die. Bomb maker. Makes some lovely fireworks. Yeah, we're going to get a bomb. I'm going to sneeze. Oh.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd be sad too.
Bloody Ted. So is she like the spy's wife then? And he's the lad.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
You okay, babe? Have you been taking your allergy pills?
I've not took it today.
Oh, okay.
Probably explains that. she's not his wife. They have different surnames, I think. Oh, hello! Finally here. Bloody daughter's living in Lee, I know. It's very good. 20 minutes in. The print's not great. But it's very interesting. As was Blackmail. Crunchy neck. And it can't just be as simple as he is just the spy on his own. Can it? Can it? Perhaps it can. Pretty woman. Is he now? Aren't we all? I don't believe, right, that he's working undercover on this bloody light is terrible. He's working undercover on this fruit and veg stall, and nobody's recognised him as like a copper. Aren't you Detective Sergeant whatever? Not that many. Only 14. Oh, is it chocolate? Ooh, vanilla one. There seems to be like a really annoying canary theme running through these two Hitchcock films.
I can understand why he made the film The Birds.
He's banned from eating cake. Or you just banned him from eating cake. Or has he banned himself from eating cake? You don't eat cake. Ah, right. Don't need banning. So far, every single one of these villains looks like one. I mean, I can only assume they've cast Oscar Homolka here because Peter Lorre was busy. Is this? I was to say, is this you accusing him that you eat chocolate? I do. Oh, he's the bomb maker. They are all proper, I'm a dodgy villain. Look at me with my dodgy villain face. Boom. Cracking eyebrows as well on that guy. There's some proper freaky looking kids in this as well. Proper sulky little girl. Hello. She's going to plant the bombs in the canary cages. A nice, sicky canary. They're not subtle at following them, I'll tell you that. Dear Max, there was a little job I have for you. Some lovely handwriting going on back in the olden days. Except poo cheeks. When you think about it, lovely handwriting probably didn't last that long. You're only looking at the last 100 years or so, where the majority of people could write. Handwriting today is terrible. A lot of handwriting today is terrible. I used to have lovely handwriting, and then I got really lazy, and now it just looks like squiggles with dots on.
No, your handwriting's quite nice.
Bless her. Exactly. It's a nice shot there. I like the Thursday, Friday countdown stuff. You go. So she must have got it from somewhere. Was it Phil? Has Phil got nice handwriting? I take it that means Phil hasn't got nice handwriting. There we go. Skips a generation. There you go. Nice handwriting. Like haemophilia skips a generation. Although I don't think haemophilia does skip generations, but there you go. I mean, Ted the greengrocer's did a really bad job of hiding his undercover, I think. Have an apple. I wonder what film they're watching here, and if it's a real film or if Hitchcock made a film to project. Oh dear. Well. Your 361 Phil, though, does that include every film off every list? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah, it is then, yeah. End of September it'll be. Um, so we're starting from number 372 from the reset. I'm not going back to the beginning. And after I've seen each film, or a couple of days after I've seen each film, I'm going to write up my bit. So every 10 or every month there should be a new episode. Nice. I've got the conversation recorded. Because it was on TV this week as well, wasn't it? I've had it recorded on Sky for a bit. And the Killing Fields, I think I've seen a bit of. No, I tell a complete lie. I've not seen any of the Killing Fields. I've seen a bit of. Is it The Year of Living Dangerously with Mel Gibson? And then there's like isn't there a male photographer? But he's played by an actress. Or I think that's the way round. It's The Year of Living Dangerously. I've seen a bit of anyway, not the Killing Fields. I've got Lawrence of Arabia 4K as well on download, but I've not watched it yet. There's another one that I've seen bits of on TV, but never sat down and watched the whole thing in one go. So I've got it 4K version. So I think I will stream it when I watch Lawrence of Arabia, because it's like 4,000 hours long, isn't it? There's the bit where we've done the bit where Omar Sharif appears as a tiny dot, and then slowly gets bigger and bigger. Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, streaming for 4 hours for me is nothing, is it? And things like Dr. Zhivago, which really annoying. Dr. Zhivago was on over Christmas, just gone, and it'll definitely be on this Christmas as well. And I watched like the first 40 minutes of it and turned it off. And it's like if I'd watched it, there's another one I could have crossed off. And Peter O'Toole's beautiful blue eyes as well. I need to move my cup. My cup was covering up the stuff, even though it's on brand. Just lots of versions of my face all over the place. Massive narcissist. And we've got branded T-shirts coming as well. All very exciting.
Yeah.
It's a fellow here looks like. Do you remember Fred Elliott of Coronation Street? What cup? No, the cups are just for home. I've got loads of cups at work. I need milk for work. Buy some in the morning. This actress in this, Sylvia Sidney, she reminds me of somebody, and I can't put my
Annette Bening.
finger on it. She does look a bit like Annette Bening.
But it's also, she's a little bit like, Fern Brady. A little
Yes, she does look like Fern Brady.
girl? Very cool.
She does. I just have my own milk, have my own. It's a Lord Mayor Show's Day. I love that. Like chapters. I've got my own fridge, so I just buy my own milk, sort my own coffee. No one steals it. It's mine. My responsibility. Do you use OBS when you stream, or do you use a different um, broadcast software? Have you downloaded the update, Phil, as an update? And it means you can, when you put the stuff on, I don't know if you do put stuff on, but it actually tells you how many pixels apart you are. So everything, and you won't know, but everything now is perfectly lined up. And it's like, that's exactly the same size as that. And that, it's, when I'm pointing, that's completely level at the side now. And at the bottom here, it's all the same. I'm so sad, but also incredibly pleased. So Phil uses OBS but not Streamlabs. Hazel uses Streamlabs. Yeah, proper nerd. Very, very excited. So it means that the poster look is exactly the same width as this here, and those are the same height, and the squares are the same size, which they've never been before. It'll get to a point where it'll just be a tiny square for my face in the middle because it'll be full of everything else. She's got very severe parting, Sylvia Sidney. What, never noticed that things weren't the right size? You wouldn't to the naked eye, but I knew. I knew. It is her husband. Okay. I should have an emoji or whatever they're called rave, which is my face with a different flashing light on it. There it is. There it is. Hazel's found it. That is the rave emoticon or whatever it's called that I created. My little flashing face.
Oh.
Not sure why you'd use it, but there you go. Ta-da! It's like, it feels like every cliched spy film you've ever seen from back in the day. And you know it's the film that created the cliches. But yet it's filled with almost like little comedy characters from Ealing comedies. I can't believe it, Trevor. Did you hear that? And the next minute you've got this spy story going on in the background. It's very quiet as well. There's very little kind of background music in a lot of the scenes. Stevie, stop whistling to that bloody canary, you annoying bastard. Oh yeah, and don't play with these bloody bird cages. Two birds with one stone. This newspaper is reading. It looks like it's a comic book. It's not like there's any writing in it at all. You know what she's like. I used to have. He's got like one of those, you know, those belts with the little snake buckles, like a stretchy belt, and it has like a little S snake buckle. He's got one of them on, the little lad, and I had one of those when I was a kid. Just shows never went out of fashion. Fashion in 1936, still fashion in the 80s and 70s. I tell you what, Ted spends an awful long time with this bloke's wife for no one to be thinking about what's going on. Steve is a little knobhead. Oh, it's going to tell him. This looks like it might actually be footage of the Lord Mayor's show. Or at least actual streets of London. See, it's like this. You see this sort of shot all the time in films now, where you can't quite see something because of a crowd, and then someone snakes their way in. Oh, what's going to happen here? Poor little lad. All these deep rusty with no water. There we go. Here's your water. I mean, he's technically just. HITCH!
Oh, bless you.
HITCH! And he's called him a little basket as well. I mean, he's behind now, isn't he? If there's a. The birds will sing at 1:45. What time is it? This is gonna be late. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you. "45 minutes to get wherever he's going." I think it's hay fevery. I've not taken my. I usually take a. What's it called? Antihistamine in the morning. I didn't take one this morning, so I think that's what it is. That's the one. That's the one. Do 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 do. He's got like a little Cubs hat on. I mean, we've only got about 20 minutes this film left. See, that's nice. That little clock moving and. Hooray! It's like a. It's like a picture of the building at the back rather than the actual building. Is he gonna be late? It's quite tense, this. Bartholomew the Strangler. That was a thing, wasn't it? You couldn't take film onto public transport because it was flammable. That dog there, that dog's dead now. But that little lad probably is as well, so.
Oh no!
It's quite tense. Lots of clocks. This is the same police fella, it looks like, than that we had in Blackmail. Oh God. They can't. They can't, can they? It has. He's not, has he? Don't they give too much away if you're watching it tomorrow? I think they've just blown the little lad up.
What?
He has. We just killed your son. Want to see Stevie's little hat? In the wreckage. You will. Ooh. Just seen the getting up at 4:30 for interviews. Bye, Hazel. Bye. Yes, definitely. So it's supposed to be shorthand. Why does no one seem to be bothered that the little lad's just been blown up? There we go. Bartholomew the Strangler. It's a good feint, that. She must have hit her knees. It's just the performances don't match. It's like some people are in different films to other people. What you want is a good cry, don't we all? Ted's fault. It's the toothbrush guy's fault. So who was Stevie then? Was he just adopted? Having a bit of a laugh. She's going to laugh till she cries, is she? I think I've seen this cartoon that's on the cinema screen. Is it? It's Who Killed Cock Robin? Who killed Cock Robin? It was I, said the sparrow, with my bow and arrow.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
You know the nursery rhyme, Who Killed Cock Robin?
No.
It was I, said the sparrow, with my bow and arrow. Closh. He's a right callous bastard. Is she going to kill him? Shop him or kill him? Same knife that we had in Blackmail, that. Some close-ups. She's going for the knife. Quite tense again. Squeaky shoes. Sounds like me walking around work. Look at those eyebrows. Stunt eyebrows. That I've seen that scene before in something else. They're both going for the knife. Oh, she's done him. Bloody canaries. Is that it? Technically, there's still 10 minutes to go. No, it's not it. Well, what can I say? It's like two different films. All your little comedy characters, and then your proper tense drama-ness. Don't do it, mate. Oh, good God. He's taking his bloody time to notice. There's some very similar themes in Blackmail and in Sabotage.
Is that why one of them was removed?
I don't know. Perhaps that is why this one was removed, because obviously Blackmail has that first talky element to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great scenes though. And this seeing things that isn't there is good as well. Some very similar themes. It's a hell of a that. Do you need a passport if you have a weekend ticket? Is that how it worked? Oh dear. The puppies there in that pet shop window. How much is that doggy in the window?
I miss the puppies.
Hmm?
I miss the puppies.
Follow that taxi. Was that the first time it was ever said on film? Is that the only reason Sabotage was on the list? Because somebody said follow that taxi. See, we've got one of these police vans with the listening stuff in the back again, like we had in Blackmail. There we go. We know what's going to happen here then. I'm okay. Kissing.
Kissing.
Kissing. In a film from 1936. The priest in Cinema Paradiso would have cut that bit out.
Oh yeah.
And most of this film, to be fair. It's a raid. Oh, she's bloody run off there. Bom, bom, bom. Wait for it. He is, isn't he? We know what he's going to do here. Grandpa. There's like literally 2 minutes left here. And it end very abruptly. There we go. Burp. Enough left to identify. There we go. And then they all lived happily ever after.
What? Really?
Bob, bob, boom. I can remember. Just have to rewind it. And that is the end. It was good, that. They were both good. And of course, it was a film about blowing stuff up, but it was my own Blu-ray that blew up in the film before it. So there you go.
Sabotage! That was me.
Right. So Phil, you're going to put that on now. Next week, Sunday, September the 11th, 6 p.m, we're doing The Lady Vanishes, which is on Prime, but it's on Freevee, so it will have adverts, I think. But that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to see it. So until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.